Sapna from Spinayan English Academy. In the series of stories about Hindu god and goddesses, today I am going to tell the story, The Birth of Lord Krishna. About 5,000 years ago, Mathura, the holy city, was ruled by a tyrannical ruler Kamsa. He was cruel and greedy. He didn't even spare his father Ugrasena. He imprisoned his father, took over the kingdom and declared himself as king. Ugrasena was a very benevolent ruler, whereas Kamsa was just the opposite. Time and again, Kamsa waged war with the Yadu dynasty. The extravaganzas and the unfair rule of Kamsa, the people got fed up. So they prayed to Lord Vishnu to bring peace to their land. The people of Mathura were peace-loving citizens. Vishnu, the protector and preserver of the universe, takes an avatar whenever things go out of hand. Now, what is an avatar? Avatar is the reincarnation or rebirth of God on earth with a purpose. Now, Sri Krishna is the 8th avatar of Lord Vishnu. The purpose was to kill Kamsa. Now let's look into the story. The people of Mathura were happy to hear a news that their crown princess Devaki was getting married to Vasudeva. Vasudeva was the ruler of the Yadu dynasty. People were happy about two things. One, the princess was getting married. Secondly, they thought the marriage will bring an end to the frequent wars which Kamsa waged with the Yadu dynasty. Kamsa was also happy. He loved his sister so much that her marriage made him happy. Moreover, he had another wicked thought. He thought if his sister Devaki gets married to Vasudeva, then Vasudeva's Yadu dynasty will be as good as his. The day of the marriage came. The palace was decorated with festoons and flowers. The fragrance spread all over. There was sweet music played. There was beat of the drums, the playing of the shinoi. There was a big feast arranged. People were happy. Even the desolate-looking people of Mathura had a wide smile on their face. As per the prevailing custom, the bride's brother has to drive the chariot of the newlywed. A golden chariot was kept ready. Vasudeva and Devaki got into the chariot. Kamsa got in and was about to take the rein when a thundering noise was heard. It was a celestial prophecy, and it said, Kamsa, by giving your sister in marriage to Vasudeva, you have signed your death warrant. The 8th son of Vasudeva and Devaki will kill you. Kamsa was frozen with fear. At the same time, he was angry. If my sister is not alive, how can her 8th child kill me? He removed the sword out of his sheath and raised it and was about to kill his sister when Vasudeva fell at his feet and said, "O Kamsa, Please spare your sister. Please don't kill her. All the children born to us, I will personally bring and give it to you. You can do whatever you want. Kamsa was a bit confused. He was indecisive. He didn't know what to do. Thought for some time. He loved his sister so much. So he decided to spare his sister. But he made an agreement. If so, Vasudeva, you and Devaki should live in my prison dungeons. Vasudeva had no other choice. So he agreed to the verdict of Kamsa. Vasudeva and Devaki were imprisoned. They spent 9 long years in the prison. 7 children were born to Vasudeva and Devaki. Each one of them was killed by Kamsa. Now, Devaki is pregnant with the 8th child. Kamsa was a bit worried. He couldn't eat properly and sleep well. He was waiting for the birth of his nemesis. He made all securities. He kept hundreds of soldiers to keep watch over Vasudeva and Devaki in the prison. Devaki was so upset and worried. I lost all my 7 children, oh God. Please spare this child of mine. I know my cruel brother will not spare my child, but you can do all. Vasudeva was also upset, but he tried to console his wife in vain. The day of Krishna's birth, in the evening, the nature turned different. Madurai was never like this. It was looking gloomy, as though the nature was as sad as Devaki. It started getting cloudy, dark, and the wind started howling. There was ear-deafening thunder and lightning to follow. As though the sky has opened, rain started pouring down. It was raining heavily. But at midnight, everything went silent. And a child was born. As soon as the child was born, the prison was lit with dazzling light. It blinded the vision of Devaki and she fell unconscious. Vasudeva was mesmerized by the light. The dazzling light converged into a sphere, and again Vasudeva heard an oracle's prediction. Oh Vasudeva, your friend Nandan and Yashoda has just got a baby girl. You have to exchange your son with that child. Now carry this baby across the river Yamuna, go to Nandagopal's palace, exchange the baby. But be quick before anybody wakes up. Vasudeva had hundreds of questions. He is in prison. How is he going to get out of the prison? How is he going to cross the river in this heavy rain and thunder? But all his questions were answered one by one. Vasudeva wrapped the baby in a clean white placed him in a basket and put him on his head. As he reached the prison gate, it opened automatically. And he walked out. He saw the soldiers, all of them were fast asleep, kind of hypnotic sleep. He walked to the bank of the river, Yamuna, and the river was so ferocious, as though it was ready to swallow the first person who steps in it. Vasudeva, with all doubts, just put his feet in the river, and a miracle happened. The river became calm. It paved way for Vasudeva to walk in. But he was shocked to see a big black snake just behind him. It has spread out its hood like an umbrella to protect the baby. Now Vasudeva knew he was safe. Vasudeva walked across the river, and the snake, Sheshnag, which forms a canopy above Lord Vishnu, was that snake. Vasudeva crossed the river Yamuna and reached the palace of Nandan. There, everything was peaceful. All the doors were left open because Nanda Gopal was a very just ruler. There was no theft in the kingdom. So Vasudeva could easily enter the palace. He sneaked into the room of Yashoda. There he saw Yashoda was fast asleep, but the baby girl, she was looking towards the door as though she was waiting for someone. Nandagopal, Vasudeva went and took the baby in his hand and placed the baby boy near Yashoda. He carefully placed the baby in the basket and very sadly kissed his son goodbye. He never turned back because he was very sad. He came to the banks of the river Yamuna, and Sheshna accompanied him to cross the river. He got into the palace. As soon as he got in, clap, the prison door got locked. He placed the baby close to Devaki. As soon as the baby touched the cot, it started crying, ow, ow, which woke the soldiers from their sleep. They rushed to inform Kamsa about the baby's birth. Kamsa barged into the prison. Devaki has just regained her consciousness, and she saw it was a baby girl. She fell at her brother's feet and cried, "Oh brother, please spare your knees. It's not a boy as you heard in the oracle. As you heard the oracle say. It's a baby girl, and a girl is not going to kill you. Please, please don't kill her." Nothing went into the deaf ears of Kamsa. He just snatched the baby and hurled it to hit on the prison wall. But as he raced, the child just slipped from his hand and stood suspended in the air. Now, the baby looked ferocious. She looked like Goddess Durga. And she said, "Kamsa, no one on earth or heaven can kill me, let alone you. Your slayer is born and he is safe. He will come back to Mathura to kill you." And it just disappeared. Kamsa in his confusion, let Vasudeva and Devaki go. Meanwhile, in Gokula, the people were happy. They were celebrating the birth of a baby boy of their king Nanda and Yashoda. They rushed into the palace with gifts to see the baby boy. There was a lot of festivity in Gokula. All the people who saw the baby felt the baby was somewhat different. The baby always had a smile on his face and he never cried. Moreover, the baby had the color of a rain-laden cloud, a bluish hue, which was quite different. Yashoda grew. Oh my Kanaya, you're so cute that we will pamper and spoil you. Yes, definitely Krishna was pampered and spoiled in Gokula. He was the known butter thief. Krishna, along with his brother Balarama, did lots of mischief in Gokula. Now, that is again many stories to come about the childhood of Lord Krishna in Gokula. A few years after, when Krishna grew up, he went to Mathura and killed his maternal uncle Kamsa. That again is another story.